I've been working on improving food hygiene for a number of years now, and over that time people have become a lot more aware of what they need to do to produce food safely at home. But that doesn't mean we've got it all right yet. There are still over 1 million cases of food poisoning every year in the UK. People feel pretty confident that they can prepare food safely at home, but is that confidence really justified? Are the things that we think are safe quite as safe as we think they are? Well, to test all this out, we asked some school pupils from around the country to show us what they do in preparing food in their own kitchens. And I've come here today to see how they got on. We've got contributions from Bourneville School near Birmingham, Darton College near Barnsley, and Christleton High School near Chester. But we start with Lily Shorten of Woodruff School in Dorset and her family.
This is my family at home in my kitchen and living room. This is my mum.
Hi.
And my little sister Bella.
Hello.
Here's my kitchen where we do all of our cooking. Because we don't have a car, we find it a lot easier to shop online. And this is my fridge. Here's where we store all of our juice, and our sauces, and our vegetables, and our meat, and all of our dairy products.
Lily's fridge looks well organised. The raw meat is stored covered at the bottom of the fridge, and that prevents it from dripping onto any other ready-to-eat foods, because we know that raw meat and poultry often carry food poisoning bugs. Let's take a look at Jennifer's fridge in Bourneville.
This is inside our fridge. In the top section we have sticky toffee sponge pudding, which goes off tomorrow. We have tomorrow sandwiches, some pork pies which go off on the 27th of March, pineapple in jelly, some yoghurts which go off on the 25th of March, some cooked meat which goes off on the 21st of March,
Oops.
which was 2 days ago.
The use-by date on that was 2 days ago. Should that really be going back in the fridge, Jennifer?
Some Danish blue cheese, which goes off on the 21st of March, which was 2 days ago.
And that's past its use-by date too. Out-of-date blue cheese, it could make you go green. Foods like ham and blue cheese can contain a germ called listeria. If they're kept past their use-by date, they can be particularly dangerous for pregnant women and for older people. They're checking dates in Christleton too. Let's see if they're doing any better.
This asparagus has a best before date of somewhere in 2009.
Best before 2009? That's pushing it a bit.
A number of items here, which we do not usually use, have become out of date.
How's his schoolmate doing?
We don't have the eggs kept in the fridge. That's because they're over here. We get these from the farm, they're free range. Mum doesn't like them in the fridge, she likes to cook them at room temperature, and she notices that they're not kept in the fridge at the supermarket, so she just keeps them there.
Mum's wrong about this one, I'm afraid. The best place for eggs is in a cool, dry place, which is what supermarkets usually are. But at home, the best place for them is in the fridge.
More Philadelphia. Opened ages ago, again out of date, right at the back.
It's past its use-by date, and again, she's put it back in the fridge. It seems like so many dates, but they don't all mean the same thing. Remember to check whether it's a use-by date, which tells you how long it can be kept safely, whereas best before is about the quality of the food. They actually mean exactly what they say. Well, I hope their food preparation is a bit better.
Tonight my mum will be cooking us a chicken stir fry. We usually eat chicken stir fry because it's quick and easy to make, as well as being healthy and affordable. Our meal will cost roughly about £10. However, we won't use all of the chicken, so we'll keep it stored in the fridge for another meal later on in the week.
So far, so good.
So, Mum, what are you doing now?
Cutting up the chicken into quite small pieces so we can stir fry it really quickly.
And then my mum gets a call about work, so the cooking stops.
Really?
Did you see that? She answered the telephone. That's how germs get spread around the kitchen. Cross-contamination. The next person that picks that phone up could get more than just a call.
What are you doing?
I'm cutting up my bunny
Why are you washing them?
because otherwise they probably have germs and I'm going to eat them.
Okay. Wait till the oil is hot enough and then we can add our chicken.
And again, Lily's mum's put the raw meats into the pan with her bare hands and then she's touched the handle of the spoon without washing them first. More cross-contamination ready to go.
Stir fry, Mum. And then I hit the pan and fry. Not really happening, is it?
I wonder how everybody else did. This is Jessica and Melissa in Bourneville. They're off to a perfect start. You should always wash your hands before you start. Good work, Bourneville. Washing the chopping board after cutting raw meat is essential. And it's a myth that plastic ones are more hygienic than wooden ones. They're both fine as long as they get cleaned well after use.
Why have you cut it this way? Because it's called the fridge effect, it makes it easier to cut the onion.
And there's no problem with using the same chopping board and knife from earlier, as they were both washed straight after use. Here in Chester, Mum's cutting the raw meat on the board and doesn't seem to wash it afterwards, but maybe we'll give her the benefit of the doubt this time.
I'm going to be making fajitas using a meal kit.
Oh dear, I know this is all going to get cooked, but really you shouldn't have raw meat and raw vegetables on the same chopping board. Oh, look at this. Is it really a good idea to feed a dog like this in the kitchen? When you're preparing food, keep your food and your pet separate wherever you can. Well, it could be better, and they haven't even started the cooking yet. More risk of cross-contamination. The bag of noodles was sat on the chopping board where the raw meat was cut. If that hasn't been cleaned in between, that's going to pick stuff up off the chopping board and it could go wherever the bag of noodles gets put down.
How will you know when it's ready?
Good question, Lily. The meat looks cooked on the outside, but how can you be sure? The only way is to cut it open and check it's steaming hot in the middle, there's no pink meat and any juices that come out are clear. Bourneville are doing well. Oh, what's she doing with that sponge? It's good that she's cleaning the chopping board, but it's with the sponge she's just cleaned the sink with. And any germs on that sponge, whether from the chicken or from the sink, could get spread wherever it gets used next. Clean and change it regularly. Or do what they do in Darton. Use colour-coded chopping boards, keep things nice and clean, and a separate cloth for cleaning.
That's the meal done.
So now it's time to eat. So Bella, what's tea like?
Here you go, Lily.
Thank you.
Well, we made it. 4 delicious meals. It's been really interesting to see what people do in their own kitchens. I think there's room for improvement in food safety practices, but there's nothing there that can't be put right pretty easily. So there are 5 basic things to remember. Store your food safely. Don't let it go beyond its use-by date before you use it. Wash your hands frequently. Wash your chopping board down after you use it, and make sure that your food is thoroughly cooked. A lot of it's just common sense, but we need to get it right every time. Well, it's been a long day here and I'm ready for a snack now, so thanks and goodbye.